Greetings, brothers and sisters. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Adnastana. It's a pleasure to be back with you here on Points of Light Radio and continuing our journey of light and knowledge. In today's segment of Points of Light Radio, this is going to be another one of those topical segments where we're going to take a topic of discussion and kick it around, shall we say, for a while. And the topic for today is what lodge, what organization, fraternal order works best for me? Are you the type of person that likes esoteric messaging, or are you the type of person who likes more of the club atmosphere where, you do your initiation and then get on with the good work that most of these lodges and clubs do? So let's move forward, brothers and sisters. We may or may not bring some guests in, but let's just talk about this. Let's retrace our steps a little bit and see what we've learned in the last 3 or 4 years. I'll keep doing what I'm doing here, quite obviously, and let's learn as we go forward. First of all, let's go talk to Demetrius Feaster. He's a member of the Grand United Order of Odd Fellows. You saw him recently on here talking about some Grand United Order of Odd Fellows history in Georgia, but let's see why he feels that this, the Grand United Order of Odd Fellows are really the best organization for those thinking of joining a fraternal order.
That the Odd Fellows is its own thing. It's totally different. It is not like Freemasonry.
No.
And for us as Odd Fellows, or at least for the Grand United, I can speak from that, is the Grand United specifically is a fraternity as a for-use fraternity. It's like, how do you use the fraternity to mutually aid and benefit you, right? Mm-hmm. And it could be social, just being able to talk to people. You could use the fraternity just to learn how to speak to people, and ain't nobody's going to criticize you because that's your brother. You may not be able to talk in front of people, but you can practice that in the lodge. And there's many other aspects of it too, but you know what I mean. I could talk for hours for this.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I can see that you really you are very passionate.
Our old friend David Cousteau recently dropped by. He's moved, but he's still a member of the Loyal Order of Moose. Now let's see what he feels makes the Loyal Order of Moose the best organization for those looking to join a fraternal order is. And why do you think that the Moose would be, shall we say, if someone was looking for a lodge to join and you're speaking as one of the leaders from a leadership position in the Moose, why would you say this would be the best lodge for them?
Well, in some places there's multiple lodges you can join. In other places there's not. When I joined the Moose in Colorado, the nearest one was almost 40 minutes away, and it was my only one I could join, and so I joined it. And I don't know if it was the best for me or not, but it was a good lodge. I think any lodge that you join, I think is going to be the best lodge for you if you make it the best lodge for you. If you're going, you're attending, you're socializing, you're having fun at the events, you're getting involved. If you're a man in the Moose Legion and if you're a woman, getting involved in the Women of the Moose.
But is it one of those organizations as well? Because some lodges you have to have certain ranks or degrees to get into a position of leadership. Would you say it's one of the good things about it that you can kind of join and get involved straight away?
100%. It's something you can fill the application out online. You'll probably have your membership card and everything in the mail within 3 or 4 weeks. If they will let you in the lodge, and then you just start going to the lodge and you start getting involved. and everyone wants you to be there. I've never gone to a lodge where people are like, yeah, we don't want you here. I travel for my job all over the United States. I pretty much go to a moose lodge in every single town I go to, and the people love people showing up at the lodge.
Lastly, let's go talk to John Knox. He's the worthy master of the Thistle and Maple Leaf Lodge, number 1638 Loyal True Blues in Scotland. Do you guys mind? Thank you. Okay, let's go see why he feels the Loyal True Blues are one of the better choices when looking at first, shall we say, joining the Loyal Orders. And what would you say would make it the best organization if someone was looking at it? What would you say the best thing about it would be if someone was looking for an organization? Would you say the best thing about this would be if you're looking at joining the Loyal Orders, but you just don't want to join an all man or all woman lodge? Would you agree that this would probably be the best for you?
Well, I think if you're looking for an organisation which has both men and women involved, it is the only loyal order other than certain jurisdictions that have mixed lodges in the Orange, for example. But in Scotland here or in Canada, I would say yes. That is it is going to be the only organisation that you'll get that for a start.
So let's take a pause here and see what we've learned, brothers and sisters. So you've seen three different members of three different fraternal bodies on here, both esoteric and non-esoteric, shall we say. Demetrius Feaster, member of the Grand United Order of Oddfellows in Georgia. I loved having him on here. You'll be seeing him again. But he talked about how the Grand United Order of Oddfellows was as he put it, for use organization. I love the sound of that. And he said the messaging really benefits the members. You get out of it what you put into the Grand United Order of Oddfellows, right? And it sounds like they really give back in abundance, pressed down and shaken together type thing. I really do like that, right? Mr. Cousteau from the Loyal Order of Moose, he liked the idea that you're able to join, get involved, and begin doing the great work straight away, right? And that is important. Some organizations you have to be you have to have attained a certain degree to be able to hold office. Not in the Loyal Order of Moose. Mr. Knox, Brother Knox, worshipful master of the Thistle and Maple Leaf Lodge in Scotland. Look, guys, really, I love the music, but it's got to stop. It really does got to stop. Anyways, where was that music coming from anyways? But, Brother Knox said that the Loyal True Blues is, by the sounds of things, is the only truly mixed loyal order, right? Fully mixed loyal order, right? And he is right about that. And you know what? I'm really sad in many ways, I keep saying this, that the Loyal True Blues are not more widely available and promoted here within Canada, because they are truly the other loyal order, and they are distinctly Canadian as well, right? But let's get away from that for a second. I keep saying this, and you've heard me say this before on Points of Light Radio. What are you looking for when you join a loyal order, right? Do you want that esoteric messaging? I really enjoy. I've been in both types of organizations where they're non-esoteric. There's no real degree structure to them. You can just join and get on, be like Brother Cousteau says, straight away, just get on with your work, get things done, you know what I mean, and be part of the organization and really begin giving back and making that change, making that difference within the organization in your own life, right? I've also, but many people like that esoteric messaging that goes with, you know, the other organizations, right? Freemasons, Odd Fellowship, and so on. There's nothing wrong with either of them, but ask yourself what it is you're looking for prior to just going to the nearest fraternal order to your house, or the most popular one out there. Go there and and find out. And like I said, and don't be afraid to sit down and, like, maybe hang out a little bit. Like in our lodge, the lodge I belong to, you can come down, hang out before the meeting starts, right? On our lodge night, hang out with the lads, find out what it's all about, right? We'll talk to you what it's all about, and you can come down as many times as you want. You can't attend the meeting, but you can come down and with us in our lodge, or after the meeting is over, and really get to know us, see and see if it's a good fit for you. I like that, right? So let's keep that in mind when going forward. Now, let me ask you, what made you think that your lodge was the best fit? Right? I want to hear from you, right? And we'll leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed this. Before I go, as usual, I want to draw your attention to the PayPal link in the details section of this segment. You can hit on that and make a voluntary donation to Points of Light Radio. Points of Light Radio, as I keep reminding you, is not a sponsor-driven podcast. You can see the link to my PayPal, or the link to my Facebook at facebook.com/Points of Light Radio. My X handle is at PO Light Radio. My Bluesky handle is at POLightradio.bsky.social. You can see the link to my Spotify channel, as well as my Points of Light Radio store, where you can go visit and find various, shall we say, fraternal gifts for yourself and others. Brothers and sisters, it's been a pleasure bringing you this segment, and until we meet again, just step into the light.